Welcome to part 2. In this part we are going to learn about div classes and IDs. If you want to create a block or a section, so you will have to use a div tag. Div stands for division, used to create section and blocks. Now let's understand the main concept of class and ID. Class used to identify more than one element. It can be written in the opening pair of div like this, denoted with dot before selector inside style tag, like the below example. ID used to identify only one element. It can be written in the opening pair of div like this, denoted with hash before selector inside style tag, like the given example. Now let's understand the concept of margin. Consider this div block, and now if you want to change its position by pushing it, so you will use the margin property. Here I am using margin left 20 pixel, so this same div block will cover 20 pixel distance from left side, like this. You can also use here the other side property on margin, like right, top and down. Now if you want to use a single property of margin that will be covered up on all four sides, so you will simply use margin 20 pixel that will be affected on all the four sides of that div block. Now let's understand the concept of padding. Consider this div block with text header. Now like margin, if we give padding 20 pixel, so this same div block will appear like this due to padding concept. As you know, margin works from outside, while padding works from inside, like this. Here we have given 20 pixels that will be affected on all the four sides of that div block, but from inside. You can also use here the other side property on padding, like left, right, top and down. Now we are going to implement division tags with classes and IDs. So now I am creating 3 div tags for your better consideration. In first div tag I will assign the class with header name. Let's put the heading. Inside the header. For second div, we will use here the ID with name container, and for the third div, we will use class, and we will assign here the footer. As you can assign any name on class and div. So let's styling this HTML elements. So let's start with the body, background color. Here I am using white. Now you can use different color codes for the colors. Like if you want to choose your desired color, so you can simply hover on the color and you will get here the default Visual Studio Code color box, from which you can select your desired color. Like here I am now selecting the white color. As you can see here, 6F or 3F is for the white color and 30 is for the white, and so, and 30 is for the black, and so on. So here I assign the white color with F code. Now let's style the header. So you can see here header is in the class. So as you know that we use dot for the class like this. Now we want to display this header div with block property, so we will use display block as a declaration for making it like a box. Now width will be 100% for the header. Background color, now I want blue color, so I will use this one. Text color will be white. Let's align this text to the center. Now let's design the container ID. So for ID we will use here hash sign with the ID name. Now we want the display property for container as well. Here width will be 100%. Let's assign the height with 420 pixels. Now let's come on the footer. Display block. Width will be 100%. Color text will be white. Now let's put some paragraph tag inside the third div, which is footer. Now let's add some created tags like all rights. Text align will be center. Font family will be sans serif for better UI. Now let's view the web page. Save the file. Refresh the browser. Now let's give here the background. Save the file. Refresh the browser. As you can see here, the 3 division tags which we have created inside the body. First one is with header class, second one is with container ID, and third one is with footer class. So now let's, if you want to give some height or spacing inside header div block, so you will use the padding property like this. Here I am giving 20 pixel. Save the file. Refresh the browser. As you can see here, 20 pixels will be affected on all the 4 sides of this header div. So now let's give the same padding for the footer. Here I am giving 10 pixel. Now it's look perfect. Now you can see here some white spacing on left and top side of this web page. So if you want to prevent this issue, so here I'm giving you a pro tip. Mostly professional theme makers and web developers use this. Like if you want to create a HTML theme, so you can always use some CSS property inside body style, like margin will be 0, padding will be 0, save the file. As you can see now, the white spacing has gone. Now here's another problem. As you can see here, the horizontal bar that is unusual and not perfect for the user interface. So if you want to hide this horizontal bar, so you can use the CSS property, which is overflow hidden. Save the file, refresh the browser. Now horizontal bar has gone. Now let's put an image inside container. Here I have an image apple with .png. Here inside image tag I am assigning a class name apple. Now let's design this apple class. Dot apple. Let's make the image width 30%. Save the file, refresh the browser. As you can see here, an apple image. Now if you want to change its position, like if you want to make this image in center, so you will have to use here the margin left property. Like here I'm using 35% value for margin left. Save the file, refresh the browser. As you can see here, the apple image is now in perfect position as we wanted in center. Now if you want to give some top spacing, so you will have to use margin top property. Like here I'm giving 2% for margin top. Save the file, refresh the browser. Now it is looking good now. Let's add the font family inside header for the perfect look. Now everything is perfect and beautifully created on the 3 division tags. So now you can test and create different div blocks with different color combinations, with classes and IDs, with the usage of margin and padding as well. So that's the second part. I hope you like it, and if you want to be notified for upcoming videos, so click on subscribe button and take care.